Toby? Toby, is that you? Toby the hero! Freaking Toby. I still think my dysentery was 10 times better. Chat, what happened? He betrayed me. Oh, he's back, he's back, he's back. And me, I'm back. I'm back. And you guys chose Toby. Why? Dysentery was so much funnier. So much funnier. What happened? What? I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not. This is the way it works. This is the way it works. Sam, don't you put that penguin away. Put that penguin away. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, I am the sleepies. I am listening. You put that back. Put that penguin away, Dee Dee. Sam, Dee Dee, put the penguin away. No. Thanks for the hydrate. From both Thunder Drummer and Sarzak. Okay, guys. So I have to sip my hydrate because it's lemonade. It's a little sour. It's a little bitter. Okay, I'm good now. Hi, Sarzak! Here, let me give some shout-outs here. Sarzak is here. And Thunder Drummer. Who's the best drummer? Thunder Drummer. He transforms into a drum set. Thunder Drummer, Thunder Drummer, Thunder Drummer, Thunder Drummer. That's a toy from the 80s I totally would have played with. A streamer that turns into a drum set. I'm here for it. Listen, I'm just putting it out there. Thunder Drummer, if you take this idea and you run with it and you like make a killing on merchandise, just remember us little androids. Remember us little androids. That's how we do. You're also CP. Oh, I'm sure you're CP. And I saw Leon Starcrest was here. Hello, Leon. And the crazy dude. Hello. She's expecting tribute. Play Freebird. That's what I want. Play some Freebird. But hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Pokiel! Oh, look at the Gigantified emote. Thank you, Pokiel. I hope you're doing good, Pokiel, the storyteller. I don't know why everybody's name is just becoming a toy commercial, and anything's possible. Listen, anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Oh, Pokiel, you've been playing some Marvel Rivals. How's that Deadpool? Do you tank pool, support pool, or pool? Because I know a lot of people are playing that. A lot of people are playing it lately. Hopefully it's fun, though. Hopefully it's a good time. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is twitch.tv/PizzaMate. I'm the head maid in charge here, PizzaMate. It is a pleasure to serve you. It is Tuesday, January 27th, the year of your Lord. Oh, wait. Is it going to be delayed? Because that's what this does. It gets delayed on me. Lantis Grayfield, thank you for the subscription. It just says, Pizza my heart. She's so angry now. Piece of my heart. Let me give a big shouty for you, though. Let me also spell correctly. Hello. Thank you. Deadpool's annoying, and I hate everything about him as a playable character. No, Pokiel, tell me how you really feel. Listen, when I played Marvel Rivals, I played Scarlet Witch. That's what I played. If there was a pineapple skin in Marvel Rivals, every time. Happens every time. Doesn't change. Doesn't phase. Nope. It is what it is. Every time. Why do we have hats? To wear them. Forever. Hi, Nanto Joan. How are you? If this is your first time here on the channel, welcome on in. I was saying something and I lost track of thought. Oh, when I played Marvel Rivals, I played a lot of Scarlet Witch. That was who I played. I like Scarlet Witch a lot. Scarlet Witch has some really cool skins, which is why I like playing Scarlet Witch. And plus, that's the closest I can get to playing Polaris without playing Polaris. If you follow comics, you'll understand. I mean, I could play Magneto, but it's not the same. I'll just play her half-sisters. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's true. It's very true. If this is your first time here on the channel, folks, though, welcome on in. I am a Phantasy Star content creator here on Twitch. So whether it be the JRPGs, its online iterations, fan-made games, or games heavily inspired by Phantasy Star, if they exist, I love to stream them. I love to share them with you. I don't know why I'm sharing the pineapple hat with people, but here we are. It is very much a thing. Pineapple hat stays undefeated. One of these days, I'm just going to get rid of the redeem without you guys knowing. And then you're like, Pizza, what did you do? And I'd be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean, what did I do? You'd be like, Pizza, what did you do? Where's the hat? Where is the hat? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the hat wanted to go on vacation. How about that? Did you think about that? Toby! Bloomingdale! Let me give you a quick shout out. Hello. Toby. Let me give context to this, because some people may not be in the Discord, and if you don't understand, then that's fine. I get a text today from Sam while I'm at work, and I think it was around lunchtime, and Sam goes and says to me, where is it? Honey, who played the Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie? And I'm like, Willem Dafoe? And he's like, right. And Toby DeHiro. And I was like, He came up with that one all by himself. All by himself. Oh, goodness.
12 minutes in and we already have pineapple. I wonder how long until the penguin suit comes out. Pizza Wandy's leg, Pizza Wandy's leg, Pizza Wandy's leg.
Zach, it's almost like you jinxed it. Zach, it's like you jinxed it. Why? Why do we say these things? Why do we tell stories? Zach39, thank you so much for the resubscription. 6 months at tier 1. You've been subscribed for 7 months. That is amazing. Oh, would help if I could spell. Would help if I could spell. Look at that. Watch me go. Oh, I'm doing real good today. How about Clown Town 2? Guys, I have a captain's outfit. If we keep it going this way, everyone's just going to think that I'm a penguin, clown, pineapple hat wearing VTuber. I'm not. I Android. D's leg. I'm not a penguin, clown, pineapple hat wearing VTuber. I'm a real Android. I'm a real captain. I run a ship. Good time to get out the Billy Maguire montages and memes. That's exactly why they want you to do it, Pizza. Do it for the people. I have no choice. I automated everything. That's on me. I'ma fix that. One day, when you guys are like, oh, camp ready? I'm ready to jump on a pizza street. Where are the redeems? I'm gonna be like, there are none. And we're gonna talk about it. It's a just chatting stream about pineapple hats. Start a war. It's fine, guys. I'll let you win the battle. I'll win the war. I'll win the war. We need some art of you wearing all the redeems at once. Yeah, sure. Zach, don't give him ideas. Who was it? I was in somebody's stream this past week who had an idea, and it scared the ever-living crap out of me. Was it you, Sarzak? It might have been Sarzak's stream. I was watching Sarzak, and Sarzak said something, and I got immensely afraid. Or maybe it wasn't this past week. I forget what it was. But Sarzak suggested something. I think it was it an outfit, or was it like a toggle to hold something? Regardless, it scared the crap out of me, and I was like, nah. I feel better actually forgetting, because that means I pushed the thought out of my mind. But Sarzak scared me. I went, Sarzak, no. Sarzak, don't give him ideas. I have a pineapple onesie, or a penguin onesie already. I do. Zach's head is in the right place now. Oh, no. Could you imagine, though, that reference sheet? It's like me submitting to an artist, being like, hey, artist, XYZ, I'd like to commission an art piece. They're like, yeah, well, what would you like? Can you please provide some references? I provide them my character sheet and a pineapple hat and a clown face. And then I go, I need all 3 of these things together with the pineapple one, or with the penguin onesie. No. In before they remind you later. I honestly can't remember what it was. I can't remember. If I could even remember it, I'd actually humor the thought and joke about it, but I don't remember. Pineapple onesie and penguin hat. Psh, that's the most Freaky Friday thing I've ever heard, Zach. That's the most Freaky Friday thing I've ever heard. That's nightmare fuel. That's night. Could you imagine playing like Dead by Daylight and being chased by a clown in a pineapple onesie and a penguin hat? That's really where nightmares come from. Freddy Krueger, step aside. I got this. I got this. Like Pennywise and a pineapple onesie and a penguin hat. That's nightmare fuel. That is nightmare fuel. Or Art the Clown or something like that. Ugh. Ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. But on things that are less, we're gonna be streaming some PSO bloopers. See how I segued? See that segue? I did it. Did the thing. We are gonna be playing some PSO bloopers today. I'm actually playing on pizza tonight. I haven't played on pizza in a long time, so I'm very low level. Very low level. I just pictured Pennywise wearing all of that while in the gutter, telling the kid they all flew. Yeah, holding a balloon. Just holding a balloon, right? It's like, do you want some pineapples? I love Dole. That's that's just I don't ever want to see that fan art. Just pizza peering into like the gutter of a street with like Pennywise wearing a pineapple hat and a penguin onesie, just holding a red balloon, being like, "Do you like Dole?" I'd be like, "No, thank you. No, thank you." I would like none of that, please. Please and thank you. So I heard you've been snowed in the last few days. I was. We collected almost 2-3 feet of snow. 2-3 feet of snow? Something like that. It was a lot. I actually had to work from home yesterday, which I don't do all that often. But we weren't getting out. It was so bad that our landlord tried to plow our back, because our apartment complex has a back gravel lot where we can all park our cars so we don't have to do side street parking. And he brought one of his trucks with a plow to try to plow us out. And that's nightmare fuel too. And he tried to plow our back gravel lot. And there was so much snow that he had to leave and come back with a backhoe. And he's like, I'm going to need a backhoe. We're like, oh, it's not good. That's not good. There was a lot of snow. I mean, me and Sam had a great time because, you know, when we're snowed in together, it really isn't much different than when we were essential workers, because we were together for the better part of 4 or 5 years, not really in connection with other people. So it was us all the time. So we were very natural. It's very, you know, comfortable for us. Played a lot of hightail. Hightail's a lot of fun. And then I got to cuddle with the pets, sleep. It was fine. It was just cold. It was cold, and the accumulation, like literally every hour we're getting about 3 inches. Like about 3 inches an hour. It was pretty gnarly. But it ain't no blizzard in 96. You want to see real snow? Should have been here. Blizzard 96. I won't say where I live because I'm not going to dox myself. But the blizzard of 96 was really bad here. Really bad. That's all I could say about that. I think that was the first year. Yeah, that was the first full year that I moved to the state. And we accumulated, it was over the course of a week. Let's start there. We accumulated maybe 6-7 feet of snow. Like, we legitimately could not get out of the house. And the irony of it all was my oldest sister was pregnant with her first child. So we were just like, oh no. Yeah, we were cuddling with the pets. You can't go wrong with the pets. But that was pretty bad. That was a legitimate scary year because it was the first time that we were living in a completely different type of, I guess, biome, for lack of a better term. Like, it just wasn't the surroundings and the environment that we were used to. Like, the transition of where we used to live to where we ended up moving to were two dramatically different worlds. And so we were just like, oh my God, what do people do when they're snowed in? What is this? You go from living like in the suburbs, you know, in like a rural, like metropolitan area to the middle of nowhere. That's how horror movies start. And we were scared. We were so scared. We made the best of it though. And thankfully, my sister, she ended up not delivering until I think 2 or 3 weeks later is when my nephew was born. My nephew was born, I think 2 or 3 weeks following that. But it was touch and go. We're like, oh my gosh, what do we do? Do we row a boat to the hospital? Like, how does this work? So, you don't even have pets? You want Arya? She just napped. She napped for about 2 to 3 days straight is what she did. She was just like, Mom, I got this. Let me sleep. We're going to be fine. Let us just sleep. And I was like, Arya. She's like, nah, I'm sleeping, mommy. I'm so tired. Let's nap. So she napped, and Darby was really, really good. I will say. Darby was the one I was most concerned about because we would have to keep shoveling out like a small patch of grass as well as like our door entryway because, again, he's a Havanese. So he's this little dog. So he's just so low to the ground. Gravity is not kind to him. And he was just like, Mom, it's really like cold. I don't want to poop into the snow because then my butt's cold. Mommy, I don't like it. Can we go back in? And there was literally like one whole day without getting in, to too much TMI. There was one whole day that little dude just was like, I'm not pooping, Mom. I'm not. And then finally he was like, all right, I just gotta do this. I just gotta poop. He's like, I just gotta deal with this. And we're just like, oh, buddy. But we were fine. Again, we had snacks. I made sure we got snacks. We took care of our laundry the morning of. We did laundry and last minute grocery shopping at like 6:30 in the morning. Grabbed ourselves a nice breakfast. And then just kind of buckled up. And we're just like, well, we ain't going anywhere for the next 2 or 3 days. Let's party hard. Played video games. We didn't lose power, thankfully. We didn't lose power. So we watched a lot of streams. I got to see Sarzak stream. I saw a couple of folks streaming. And yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I know some people got it a lot worse. So I'm very fortunate that, we turned out all right. The kids were all right. Sam was all right. He was just playing video games. He was reading and playing video games. He finally finished his Dresden Files book. He was very happy. My biggest fear about getting a cat or dog is it getting into things it shouldn't. Oh, you learn to get over that fear. I, too, had the same fear. For the first maybe 2 years of Darby's life, I would panic like something fierce. I'd be like, oh, my God, he put something in his mouth. Because everything in the world is toxic. Everything in the world is toxic to pets. And there are some things that we are just very strictly, like, not in the household. Like, the biggest one for us is essential oils. We don't use any essential oils or certain fragrances or scents that could be toxic when inhaled to both cats and dogs. But Darby puts everything in his mouth. Darby hoards pebbles from outside so he could bring them in, put them in his little hiding spot, and pretend that he's chewing on a rock. So we yell at him and go, Darby, drop it. And then he immediately drops it because he knows that if he drops something immediately upon command, he'll get a treat for it. So he goes out of his way, and he picks and chooses his battles, where he's like, oh, man, I could really go for a biscuit. Ooh, let me go put one of my secret pebbles in my mouth and then spit it out the minute Mom yells at me to drop it so I can get a biscuit. And that's what he does. That's why he's a con artist. So you figure out after a while. Like, there's obviously some things that you have to be very, very careful about, like no gum, no xylitol, nothing with certain strong fragrances. Lavender's not good. Rosemary's not good. Everything else, I mean, that dog accidentally eats poop all the time, especially rabbit poop, because it's so little. And we're just like, no! Stop eating rabbit poop! Because he doesn't know. He just doesn't know. He's a troublemaker like that. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, I'm going to go to lobby 5. I see folks are here already. Hello, hello. I'm little. Y'all, I'm little. I'm doing hard mode. If you guys want to join, I'm doing hard mode. Because I'm little. I'm just more worried about them biting the cables to my TVs and computer. Darby, for the most part, doesn't really chew on cable. His big thing, he has two big things where I'm actually going to start up a party. First, let me start up the party. Let me do that. I'm going to create a party. Episode 1. Party name is pizza. Password, party, because we love a pizza party here. And I'm going to run it on hard mode. And then create that game. If folks want to join in, there's an open party if you guys would like to join. Just some basic, leveling and chatting and leveling. Darby, for the most part, he doesn't chew any wires or anything like that. His big thing is he loves to pick up people's shoes, but he doesn't chew on people's shoes. He just goes out of his way to find people's shoes, pick them up, and put them in other parts of the house. That's Darby's thing. I wish I had an explanation as to why he does it. But especially because we have this like bench that has these little cubby holes for us to stick our shoes in. He loves to take the shoes out of the cubby hole and then randomly scatter the shoes around the house. So it looks like we just killed tons of people and just left their shoes on the floor. It looks horrible, especially when someone visits. They're like, did you have other guests? I'm like, no, those are ours. I swear. Darby just likes to just lay them around the house like it's decor. But he doesn't chew. Arya, on the other hand, Arya loves chewing plastic. And it's not good. She's a real pain in the butt about it. I will give her that. She is very much a pain in the butt in that regard. Where I'm just like, oh God, Arya, can you please not chew on plastic? She wasn't really bad about wires, but the thing that we notice is if you spray your wires with this kind of like lemon bitter spray, it's not lemon bitters because that's not good, but it's kind of something similar, like the scent or the taste of it just gives a bitter taste to the pet's mouth. They don't do it anymore, but Arya's pretty good about that. They're both really good about that. They don't really chew much in terms of anything like that. They're just butt heads. That like to fight. And the thing is Arya provokes Darby, and Darby doesn't understand the importance of Arya provoking him. Like, it doesn't compute to him. He's just like, oh, okay, Arya's just playing with me. And she's literally beating the crap out of him, and he's like, okay, we're playing. Yeah, Arya. Best big sister ever. And she's just popping him in the face and popping him in the mouth. And I'm just like, Arya, can you not? Your brother thinks you're playing with him. He doesn't know any better. And she knows. Not to mention when he runs into the bedroom and she's hiding from him. She makes me so mad because you could tell that she's hiding in the most like blatant spot. Like, you could see her. And Darby completely misses her, and she just looks up at us like, he's so dumb, Mom. He's so derpy. And I'm like, Arya, can you please stop questioning your brother's intelligence? He's just a boy. He's just a little boy. He just wants to play with his sister. That's all he wants to do. She questions his intelligence on a daily basis. Bitter Apple. Oh, man. She's a hoot with him. And I was very worried at first. Like, I was afraid that, once Darby got bigger, he would kind of bully her or, possibly harm her. But nah. He just doesn't know. He just thinks everything she does is the greatest. He's like, oh, Mommy, did you see that? Look. Arya's got a piece of poop on her butt. Isn't that great, Mommy? I have the best big sister ever. I was like, dirty. There I am chasing her to get her poop off her butt. I'm like, can you not? Arya, come here. You have poop on your butt. I don't know which one I want to use. They are. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how much they have such little personalities. Like, even me and Sam were joking tonight. Because usually after dinner, and, sometimes before I start stream, I have like about 10-15 minutes to just kind of mellow out before I have to start getting ready for stream. And Darby, without fail, as soon as we finish eating dinner, the first thing he wants to do is play. And sometimes Sam is just really tired and is like, I'm really tired, Darby, I don't want to play. Darby today decided to just start growling and talking back to him like, what do you mean you don't want to play? The hell does that mean? She was just like, and I'm like, oh, he's clapping back, honey. He is just talking shit on you. And, you know, he's like, no, Darby, I don't want to play. And Darby's just like, he's like, and then he'll like try to throw something at him and be like, come on, Dad, play with me. Arya talks back all the time. That's nothing new. Arya talks back to us all the time. I'm like, Arya, what did you do with this? And she just got a nasty response for everything. No. Darby's always had an attitude. Darby has always had an attitude. Especially around the holidays, when Darby knows that he could be getting possibly human food scraps, he will go out of his way to tell you how he feels. Like, he'll look in his bowl and be like, what is this? This is not grandma's food. Do you take me for an idiot, mommy? Where's grandma's food? This is just my normal kibble. Mommy, I don't want this. And he's a con artist. That's the best way I could describe him. Darby's a little con artist. Like, there was one instance where when me and Sam actually recently went on vacation, my mom would keep sending like regular updates as to what Darby was doing. And so, because we had our neighbors watching Arya, but then we brought Darby to my mom's for the week. And so my mom would be like, oh, Darby's not eating. I think he really misses you. I'm like, don't worry. He'll eventually eat. He'll be fine. She's like, well, I got really worried about him not eating. So I started putting like human food in with his kibble. And I'm like, how'd that work out? She's like, oh, well, he ate all his food. So I did it again the next day. But now he's just purposely going out of his way and picking off the kibble so he could just eat only the human food. I go, Mom, you messed up. You messed up. That's what he does. She's like, well, should I give him more human food? I go, no, Mom. He's doing this all for human food. Like, you're falling into his trap. You've activated his trap card, Mom. Don't let Darby fool you. Just let him eat it. He will eventually get hungry and he will eventually eat. She's like, no. I'll just make him breakfast. And I'm like, don't do that. Because then he's going to expect it when he gets home. And we don't feed him human food on the regular. Oh, he has this eternal, like, while Arya has an eternal resting bitch face, because that's what she has. She has an eternal, like, I'm better than you face. Darby has the eternal, did I turn off the coffee maker face? Like, he always looks like he's in a constant state of panic because he has Steve Buscemi eyes. He has human eyes. And he just looks like in a constant state of, did I turn off the coffee maker? Did I turn off? Like, you could be like, Darby, are you going to attack? And he'll just look at you like, did I turn off the coffee maker? And I'm just like, oh, dude. Dude, it's so hard to take you serious. Like, you can't be ferocious with that face. I need you to give me a ferocious face. So he'll, like, show his teeth with his, did I turn off the coffee maker face. It's hilarious. They both have such personalities. But they're super cute. My dad has ragdoll siblings that are pretty obedient. I've debated on if I get a cat, I want a tuxie. That's what Arya is. Arya is a domestic short-haired tuxie with, I think, a little bit of Siamese, if I'm not mistaken. Your dream pet would be a husky. I actually have a friend who has a husky. She loves her husky. Very protective. Very loyal dogs. But they are the goodest puppers. The goodest puppers. And they have the most beautiful eyes. Like, you can't even debate. They have the cutest eyes. Do I look like a joke to you? When he's mad, he tells you he's mad. He goes out of his way to let you know, like, I'm pissed. And he'll give you that look, and then he'll stare at you for, like, a few minutes, like, do you understand the puppy words that are coming out of my mouth? And I'm like, my dude, I'm not a dog. I don't, what are you trying to get at? Darby's fine. The coffee maker is always off. The only time it's not off is... Oh, which way am I going? The only time it's not off is in the mornings when we make coffee. Aside from that, we're good. We okay. But yeah, Darby's a trip. Thank you, Zarzak. I will say this though. When I tell you that we have the weirdest dogs with the weirdest habits, and I don't know, or the weirdest pets rather, with the weirdest habits, I don't know how we got such, like, weird pets. They have some of the weirdest mannerisms that I don't fully comprehend, but I accept it because I love them. They are essentially our kids. Hi, Dusk. How are you? Darby never turns on the coffee maker. That's the thing. That's the thing. And then the minute someone told us that Darby looked like somebody told us that Darby looked like Steve Buscemi, Sam was offended at first. He was like, who the hell thinks that? And then we looked at him and we're like, yeah, he does kind of look like Steve Buscemi. There's that one emote on Discord where he's looking up, and that was one of his Santa pictures when we took him to the pet store to get pictures with Santa. And he's just looking at us like, I'm judging you. This is my I'm judging you face. I'm judging you real hard. Why would you do this to me? It was when he was a baby, though. Oh, man. He would just look at us like, why are we doing this? And both my pets. I had but a singular hope that one of my pets would love wearing outfits. They hate putting anything on them. Darby hates boots. Darby hates sweaters. Darby hates everything. Arya doesn't even like collars. Arya's like, get this the hell off of me, mommy. And she took a very brutal stand with it. I was like, Arya, you need to wear this. She's like, no, I don't. I'm not going anywhere, mommy. I'm staying and living in this house for the rest of my life. I am eternally indoors. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about that. If there's a mod in chat as well, can I also get a shout out for It's the Dusk? But yeah, Arya is very much I don't like wearing anything. I don't like clothes. I don't even like my own collar. Mom, I want none of it. None of it. Okay. I was a little distracted too by the story. I have a tendency to ramble. You get used to it. I got a lot of pet anecdotes. Because they do things all the time. Darby's a con artist. Arya's just mean. But they're both funny. And they're very lovable. I will say this. They're lovable, but they have their loyalties and their allegiances. If anything were to happen to me and Sam, literally Arya would probably jump in front. She'd take one for Sam. Me, not so much. Whereas Darby checks my breathing while I nap. Like, Darby lays on my face. Like, he literally puts his, like, neck on my face to make sure that I'm breathing. And I'm like, dude, I was trying to sleep, but you're kind of... He's like, oh, you're good. Oh, you're good, mommy. Okay. Whew, got worried there for a second. A little touch and go. And he literally watches me sleep. It was creepy at first, but now I understand it's kind of a protection tactic. He just watches me sleep, and I'm like, is everything okay? So you can imagine my surprise when I wake up sometimes, and Darby's face is right in front of me, like, Mom, are you good? Oh. Speaking of which, somebody knocked on the door. Oh, Darby ain't having it. Nope, this is Darby's neighborhood. It's okay, Darby. This better not be the internet service provider, because I'll tell him where to go. It's 8 o'clock, sir. I don't know who that is.
It has spent all its strength. The mighty thing is going to die.
Oh! It's time! What? 1 second. Is like that? Oh, I got it. Can I put it on? There we go. It's on. It's on. Whoops. Darby is not having it. He's not having it.
Oh God, he's back!
Hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to check and make sure everything's okay. Give me 1 moment. I apologize. Hold on. I should check to make sure that everything's fine. Hold on. Darby?
Because it hasn't run in a couple days. I want to make sure it didn't get like frozen up.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, let me turn it on while I'm taking care of the sidewalk. And then it was so cold, I was like, I just gotta get back outside.
Darby, good job. It was okay. Dad just forgot to turn off my car. Now at least we know the battery. Is the battery gone or?
If the car's running, the battery's charging.
Oh, okay. I don't. Ow. Okay. I was just. Good job, Darby. Good job. All right, guys. We had a touch and go moment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, let me give some quick shout outs really fast. Thank you. Thank you, Emperor Zafkiel. I hope you're doing good. And Midnight Raven 17. Hello, hello. What did I just walk into? Oh, well, since you guys like stories, let me tell you a tale about how our neighbor just came by and was like, oh, hey, Sam, I don't know if you know this, but your wife's car's still running. I had no idea that Sam turned on my car just to like make sure that it was, running okay. And then completely forgot to turn it off. My car's been on for the last maybe 4 hours. Good to know my car works. Good to know my car works. Hi, Ios. How are you? Here's the thing, though, is I hear Darby barking incessantly. So I'm like, oh, let me just check and make sure that Darby's okay. Because if Darby's barking this much, that typically means that, like, Sam's outside or, Sam's coming back in. So I open the door. Sam's nowhere to be found. And I'm like, oh, my God, did someone kidnap Sam? My mind went to the first point. The first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, my God, somebody kidnapped Sam. I am about to have to Liam Neeson and pull a Taken and fight all of France because someone stole my husband. Can confirm, not stolen. He just went and turned off my car that's been running for the last few hours. So we're okay. Darby's barking was warranted. The newly highest rank official content creator? Congratulations! Congratulations! Up, it's back on my head. Why did I take it off? Why did I take it off? I usually forget to close my garage door. Well, we don't have like a garage door or anything, so it definitely knew it wasn't that. But I just didn't know what was causing Darby to bark as much as he did. It was the fact that Sam left, and then I started panicking. I'm like, oh my God, someone kidnapped Sam. Someone just kidnapped my husband, my 40-plus-year-old husband. And come to find out, he didn't get kidnapped. He's good. They realized, they're like, nah, you're good. It was just our neighbor telling us, hey, your wife's car is still on. Do you want to turn that off? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, let me go take care of that now. That's on me. But how are you doing, Hime-sama? Ios, you're excited about the new Terraria update. I've actually been playing a lot of Hytale lately. That's been my big thing as of late. Oh, which reminds me, I meant to talk about this from the jump. Hello, Neon! Hello! Okay, if there's a mod currently in chat, can I get a shout out for Neon Axolotl? If not Neon, I will give you a shout out in just a second. I promise, I promise, I promise. No, Hytale doesn't give me motion sickness because it has third-person perspective. And that's a game changer. I don't get sick while playing Hytale because Hytale offers third-person view. And let me tell you, I wish Minecraft offered that. It doesn't, but I wish it did. And you're doing good. About to make Frito pie before I power level. Sounds good. Can't go wrong with that. But a quick update for folks, because I actually meant to mention this before, and I didn't, and I forgot, and that's on me. Saturday, we were supposed to be streaming some Undertale. Unfortunately, I am going to have to cancel that stream, as I got notice from my sister that we're celebrating my mom's birthday this weekend, because on the week of her birthday, she's actually taking her on a surprise trip, because my mom is turning 75, which is awesome. My mom turned 75 years old, so my sister's taking her on a girls' trip. So because of that, we're going to be celebrating her birthday on Saturday. So there's not going to be a Undertale stream on Saturday. I'll try to find another day to reschedule it. Maybe Sunday if I can, or maybe just another time like the following month. But I just want to give folks a quick heads up so you guys knew. So you have to forgive me, but My mom's turning 75. 75 years. Pizza RV! Hello! Hello! Supersonica. What is the maid up to? You know, the usual. Minecraft has a third-person camera. It just sucks. There's still something about Minecraft, because even when I watch YouTube videos of Minecraft, I get sick. I get really sick in Minecraft. Hytale doesn't make me sick, though. Hytale does not make me sick. To my surprise, it turned out quite all right. And I was like, ooh, I can play this. So I've been playing. I've been building stuff. I'm cute. I'm cute in the game. If you play Hytale, just look for Pizza Maid. That me. That me. I'm the Pizza Maid. But it's been a lot of fun. I actually have been playing a lot with Sam and our friend Worlds Told. The screen shakes is the biggest issue, I think, with certain games, including my... Oh, you know what? You could be right. There's not really any screen shakes in Hytale that I can think of. Yeah, even Machinimas of Minecraft. I don't... Like, if Sam watches a Let's Play of someone playing Minecraft, I literally have to go into another room. Because if I start watching it, I start getting sick. It feels horrific, and I don't like it. So I just don't play Minecraft. I never do. I never do. I'm too much of... I'm like, nah, this gives me massive headaches. And then I'm like out for most of the night, so... Rocker!
16 months of pizza.
16 months of pizza! Oh my goodness! Thank you, Rocker. Thank you. And Easy Breezy, how are you? Hello. Oh my gosh, so many streamer friends stopping by. All right, guys. Before I continue, I'm going to give these shout outs. Give me a moment. Give me just a moment. Hold on 1 second, Leon. And I am going to give some shout outs to Rocker 057. Oh, almost typed it in wrong. And then also a shout out for Neon Axolotl 7. If I could spell correctly. And then a shout out for Easy Breezy TV. These amazing emotes are from Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy, beautiful cover girl. Oh. Bam. 16 months of pizza. Wowie zowie. Wowie zowie. Okay. There we go. I think we're good. Thank you guys so much. That's a lot of pizza. You're not wrong. Alucard! Alucard, how are you? And to the person that said she made a dang cute Racasil, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Many Racasils in this world are precious. Precious, precious beings. Thank you so much for the kind words. I hope you're doing good. Was that Midnight Raven that said it? Maybe it was Midnight Raven that said it. I'm sorry, I don't know. I apologize, I might have missed it. Not much. What's going on? I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. Go ahead. Get up. Get up. Drop a Dragon's Claw for Leon. Leon loves it. What up, World's Told? If there's a mod in chat, can I get a shout out for World's Told? If not, I will get you that shout out in just a second, friend. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Domino. Domino says hi. Oh, that Domino. I leveled up. I leveled up. I did it. I did the thing. It's not EXP boost speed, but we did it still. I need a new weapon because I'm not in love with these guns. I'm not in love with them, sadly. Ooh, but I will take the power material. Lizard go seepy. I kill this poor dragon regularly, even off stream. You love killing this dragon. You do. You're a fan of this dragon. More than most people I know. You enjoy the Dargan. Lizard go seepy. Seepy lizard? Where's their lizard? No, not him. This is Jurassic Park. Just Jurassic Park. He no lizard. Oh yeah, Salacia. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Leon. Please tell me if I'm not. If I'm Latinifying it too much, I apologize. But Salacia is Leon. Yes. Ooh, I will take the autogun. Maybe that'll be better. Maybe it'll be better. We'll see. We shall see. You bet your assic. Latina version is better than the English version I was using. Oh, is it? Oh, listen, I've been listening to a lot of Selena this past weekend. I was listening to Amor Prohibido, and I had a moment. I was like, the gems. Wow, how could you do that to this poor dragon? They're just looking to chill, and y'all just come barging in ready to... Listen, if you got things to drop, right? You got a banner last night? Funny thing is Hugh Seal can equip Dragonclaw, right? Hugh Seal can equip Dragonclaw, and I think maybe Humar can? I'm assuming Humar can. I could be wrong, though. Leon would know better. Can Vaughn equip the Dragonclaw? I thought so. What'd you get a banner for? It wasn't the banner I wanted, but it was a banner nonetheless. Listen, that's how we roll here. And also shout out my friend Worlds Told. I took a small break from watching that time I got reincarnated as a slime to enjoy some maid. Oh, you got Grants 30? That's so awesome. Yo, GG's on the Grants 30. GG's. That's probably what my first banner... I'm going to end up getting a banner for like Mega 30 on a character that I don't... I worry that I'm going to get like a very silly banner as my first banner. It's going to happen. I just have to emotionally prepare for it. Mega 30 is super excited. Oh, nobody... No. I'm just saying it would be my luck that like on my Hunter or my Ranger, I would get like a Force disc. And I'd be like, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to give it to Lantis. That's probably the first. I'd be like, Lantis, do you want this? I don't know what it does. Take it. I don't know how this works. Happens every time. While hunting HP. It's not a stupid banner. I'm just saying it would be funny. It's not a stupid banner. It's just... It would be funny for my Hunter or my Ranger to get a Force item, and that's my first banner. Like, if Maggie got it, I would laugh. I'd be like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm gonna go leave it to Lantis. And yeah, Dee Dee got Grants 30. Grants 30 for Dee Dee. Not to mention, guys, we still have 2 open party slots. If anybody wants to join, we are on Ship 1 Fodra, Block 3. And again, it's the same password as always. Party name is Pizza. Password is Party. Anybody's welcome to join. Pizza's first banner will be a red... Ain't no way. Don't... That's never gonna happen. I wouldn't know what to do with Red Ring. I'd be like, what do I do with this? How does this work? What do I do? How have I been? I've been doing really good. I have been very busy, but in all the right ways. Busy doing stuff. I've actually been doing a lot of reading. Well, I haven't been reading a lot lately because I've been falling asleep very, very fast. But I recently acquired a Kindle. You'd like it, Breezy, because my Kindle is matcha colored. It's a super cute green. You'd love it. And so I have the Neuromancer and the rest of the William Gibson novels from the Sprawl trilogy on my Kindle that I've been trying to work through reading. And then I've been doing a lot of writing and working on one of my OCs, which is, it's not like a VTuber or anything like that. It's just a OC character. And I've been working on putting together a zine. That's my goal for this year. That's my resolution this year is to make a zine. And it's just going to be a collection of just old stories and songs and anecdotes. Very Y2K nostalgia. Because the character is very Y2K nostalgia. She's adorable too. She's adorable and has the funniest like story in the world. She is a cinnamon roll Gyaru demon that goes by the name of Sintamu. So she has like cinnamon roll like swirls in her hair, and her backstory is she was from like the different like depths of hell, but then she decided in the 2000s that she was going to come up on Earth because dial-up internet is better up here, and it's just a collection of short stories. I love reading. Hi Infinite. She is super adorable. I will share pictures of her. It's actually funny because the whole reason I picked her up was she was actually a design adopt from an artist that I had the pleasure of working with. The person that did the Phantom Road art of Pizza, the black and white art piece by Lord Vilmort. He was offering up his first adoptable. When I saw her, I'm like, she's adorable, and I love Gyaru. I'm gonna buy her. So I did. And he's like, what are you gonna do with her? I'm like, I'm just gonna write stories. I'm gonna make her own little world. So he was like, okay, cool, that's awesome. He's an amazing artist from Chile. And he's very big on like Y2K nostalgia, and his focus is more like black, white, monochrome art. And it's really, really cool. If you guys ever get the chance, check out lordvilmort.com. He's an amazing artist. And his partner, Lady Linmort, also focuses on like Y2K nostalgia, but her focus is more pink. So she does a lot of pink and white art, and it's awesome. It's awesome sauce. Thank you so much, Sarzak. I appreciate it. Thank you for the shouties, friend. Thank you. And yeah, ooh, I'm gonna die if I don't heal myself. And so when he had the adopt available, I immediately jumped on it. And he was like, cool. And then I saw a lot of other things that he was commissioning. So now she's getting her own custom bedroom, her own custom house, her own character sheet. And I'm just going to share her stories. And her stories are based off of my old Zanga posts from 2001. I'm just going to switch names so that I don't dox myself. And a lot of it is just short stories and anecdotes about songs that were very formative to me around those years. And a couple of the blog posts were funny stories in and of themselves. So I'm just going to share them, but change the perspective of it being me to my character and just rolling with it. And that's it. It's just a personal fun project. But she's got a lot of cute fan art already, and I'm excited to share it with people. I don't know if anyone's ever going to read my zine or my blog, but that's okay. Tween pizza. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm really big on like 90s and 2000s nostalgia. Probably more than most, but it was a good time. There was really, really good years. And it's so cool, too, because when I was doing the art commission for Sintamu's bedroom, he's like, oh, what pieces would you like added in? I was like, well, I definitely want, hearts and cinnamon roll swirls. And, she's going to be focusing on writing, so I'd love to have her with a writing desk and one of those cool, like, feather pens that you used to see in, like, the movie Clueless. I would definitely like one of those. And she should have a console, because I can imagine she'd be playing games. So he hooked her up with a Sega Saturn and has the starting screen of Sakura Wars 2 on it. I was like, dude, you're the best. You know where my heartstrings are. He's like, of course Sintamu would play Sakura Wars 2. I'm like, I'm glad you understood. You understood the assignment, and you just said, hold my soda pop. Oh, right? Literally. Which the 80s and 90s also, I mean, 2000s obviously bleeds into it, and I don't care. No care whatsoever. I do love the nostalgia. Because those were just fun years. The internet was fun back then. The internet was fun, and it didn't hurt as much as it does now. And I think that also, is because there is a balance of outside socialization and a balance of internet time, whereas now everybody is just chronically online all the time. And you figure, like, pre-internet, which was the 80s or so, a lot of that time period, a lot of kids were outside riding their bikes late into the evening because the internet wasn't really a thing. And then, with the 90s and the 2000s, there was this balance of, outside socialization as well as, internet time. And there was a balance. The balance has since tipped. But, that's just my take. That's not to say that my thoughts are correct or not, to each their own, but that's how I always felt. There was a balance of being social with other people and going out and doing things. And like, say for instance, for myself, I was very much in the scene. So a lot of my teenage years was going to shows and hanging out with friends at concerts and then coming back home and being like, oh, did they put me on their MySpace top 8? Like that was my time. That was my peak. That was my peak era. So every day is new controversy. Feels like on the internet nowadays. Not being political, only true. No, it's true. It's true. And I won't divulge into drama or politics because that's not what this channel's about. But I know what you're saying. I get what you're throwing down. But yeah, the 2000s, there was a balance. There was a scale of, online time and outside time. And as the years have gone on, as well as, unprecedented events, we've now become chronically online. So, such is life. And it was funny too because I was talking about it in the Discord too, where I saw somebody say, if you still access your old Hotmail or Yahoo email account, you're an OG. And I was like, oh my god, I still have my first email address. It was from yahoo.com. I still have it, and I still use it. I still use it. Only my closest friends have that information, but I still use it. Hi, Ramses. Hearts. Can I get a shout out for Professor Ramses? Oh, yeah. I mean, I will be honest. I changed the password because the password I had back in 1995, 96 wasn't the most safest of passwords. That's been updated, but everything else on there is still the same. And I did change my last name because I did change my government last name in real life. So I did do those things. I'm no longer, name A, name B. Now I'm the correct one. I don't know what I was thinking with my passwords. Like, I can say it now because now that's obviously not the password. I made my password the word French fries. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? How did I make my email password French fries? I changed it. Thank goodness I did. But at first I was like, wow. And how I even remembered it? Ask me what I had for dinner yesterday. I couldn't tell you. Ask me my email password from 1995. I got it. I'm immediately off the top of my head. And back when I had AOL Instant Messenger, of course, I chose the password Sailor Mars Rules. I was like, son of pizza, you're painfully predictable. Thanks, pizza. Misspellings help. Thank you so much, Sarzak. I appreciate it. I chose like the most, but I guess maybe that's just a testament to just how, simpler those years kind of were when, you didn't have to worry because your password was French fries or your password was Sailor Mars Rules. And then I was looking at the emails that I had in there. A lot of it was for message boards, like, because I was very, very heavily into a Sailor Moon's message board, as well as a message board for the Crow. And I was like, oh, I'm cringing. Oh, I'm cringing so hard right now. I know why I saved that email post. The person that I had a crush on the message boards, he replied to my post with a like. And I was like, oh, God, cringe. Ah, yes. Yes, it'll definitely be break time in just a few. Ooh. I'll break when I'm dead. I'll break when I'm dead. Thank you for the reminder, by the way. Sailor Mars does rule. This is true. This is true. She was always my favorite Sailor Scout. Even though Sailor Pluto comes in at a very strong second because green hair. We know my love of green hair. But Sailor Mars was always my first. I have a lot of very expensive items that I didn't realize were expensive until I purposely spoke about them and someone opened their mouth. That's a story in and of itself, though. Before people were online arguing about whose metal water cup was more expensive, we were watching Mario shoot a gun on Newgrounds. Listen, Newgrounds. Here's the thing. I went on such extremes in terms of websites. The focus of like message boards that I was on included. My focus was probably Sailor Moon and The Crow and Highlander, the TV series. And then there's Newgrounds, which Newgrounds is Newgrounds, Homestar Runner, and then Pogo.com because I love the game Pop It. That was my browsing history. Like my mom's like, I don't know if I should be worried about your online internet time because it goes between Homestar Runner and Newgrounds to Pop It. Pogo. That's right. Pogo. Macromedia Flash. Radiskull and Devil Doll. Space is dumb. Why green hair again? I've always loved, for whatever reason, some of my favorite anime characters. The underlying coincidence is always green hair. So it's kind of, it's a type. I kind of blame it on my love of Polaris from X Factor. If you guys remember or are familiar with the Marvel comic series, Polaris was probably one of my favorite Marvel characters ever since I was a little girl. And I think ever since then, I've always just had a thing where I've just always gravitated towards green-haired girls. Many fights on Pogo's Monopoly. It's possible. It's possible. She better be appearing in 97, Hime-sama. They hinted at her so hard. If she's not in X-Men 97, I will riot. I will riot because we're going to talk about this. But first, let me take a quick break. Let me take a quick ad break. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick 3-minute ad break. During this time, if you are subscribed to the channel, you'll get to continue to watch ad-free viewing. So thank you so much. And if you are a member of the channel and you support the channel with subscription, thank you so much. If you're a member of the Penguin crew or if you're here and just regularly supporting, thank you so very, very, very much. You can subscribe if you want to. You're more than welcome to. You can also use your Prime Gaming sub, but don't let it be a financial burden. If you can't, don't even worry about it. We're not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to move. I'm just going to chat about Polaris. Don't worry about it. But we're going to take a quick 3-minute break. So feel free to get up, stretch, grab something to eat, grab something to drink, and we will be right back. I promise I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here. Hello, how are you? Hello. I'll give a shout out to you as well, Vintastic Vin. Hello. Ooh, let me sure I'm spelling it properly. Let me tell you, Hime-sama, how mad I have been at Marvel for the last 3 decades that they haven't been able to properly release Polaris the way that she deserves. She literally, she had a brief stint in the old 95 X-Men, and they did her dirty. They made her, I didn't like it. And then they put her on that show, what was it, The Gifted? And that girl was annoying as hell. Let me tell you, they did not do my girl justice. And I was like, that's it. I just need to follow the comics then. And then the comics screwed it up too. Although a couple of the outfits that she had, especially the one that makes her look kind of like a variant of Scarlet Witch, I was okay with that one. You know that one. It's the all green one with her hair tied up, half down, with almost like the M. That was a good look for her. That was a solid look. But for whatever reason, Marvel can never seem to get Polaris right, and it makes me mad. And I don't know why. I'm like, she's a great character. She has such great potential. But they always just make her this like Mary Sue or, oh, woe is me, I need help. Oh, I have daddy issues. Cut it out. Just let her be awesome. She's got amazing mutant abilities. Let her be awesome. It's so... listen, I watched The Gifted the minute I found out that Polaris was going to be cast into the show as a character. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to see someone play the role of Polaris. And then I saw her and I was like, what the hell did they do wrong? How you gonna mess her up? How you gonna make her seem like she's just literally just this? I never fully got over it. It's always upset me. Oh, did we give a shout out to Professor Ramses? If not, I will give you. You did. Thank you so much. Sarzak, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. But yeah, I've never fully coped with it. It's I don't know how hard it is. It's not that hard at all. It's not Cleo. It's not that hard at all to make a badass Polaris. And yet Marvel has yet to do it right. Has yet to do it right. And I don't know what else I need to do to get them to do her right. Hey, we're back from our break. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are coming back from our 3-minute break, thank you so much. This is twitch.tv/pizzamaid. I'm just a happy-go-lucky android. I wasn't ranting about Polaris. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. But we're going to get back to doing some more leveling. We're currently in caves with my dear friend, Leon Starcrest. How are things going? I'm good. We had a very important discussion about Polaris from X Factor. I'm happy-go-lucky until there are sensitive topics. And of these sensitive topics include the way Marvel doesn't know how to properly market Polaris. It has bothered me for years. Decades even. How hard is it to just make her strong and resilient and, a real tough cookie? They can't do it. They just physically can't do it. And it bugs me every time. And every time I see them release it, I go, nope, I don't even know if I want to watch this because I don't think they're going to do it right. They're going to butcher her again. I want to believe that. Hime-sama, I want to believe that they'll do it for Wanda. I do. If they did it for Wanda, I want to believe that they'll do it for Lorna. But the truth of the matter is if memory serves me right, and don't quote me on this, it's been a very long time, I believe the introduction of Polaris, not even as the X Factor, because I don't think she was introduced as X Factor. It had to be the late 70s, early 80s. I almost want to say 1978 was probably the introduction of Polaris into the Marvel series. And then the first time that she had an on-screen appearance as a Marvel character was in the animated X-Men series back in 95. And they had her, what was it? Was it Havoc or Iceman that she was caught up in some type of love tryst with? And it was so stupid. And I think Jubilee got involved too. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. And then she's like, I can't be in love with you, Iceman. Was it Cable or Havoc? I'm trying to remember. Hi, Pig Knight. How are you? But they just completely made her, one, kind of like a hoe, and two, they didn't really even focus on her. It was so upsetting. I was like, how could you possibly screw this up? And Marvel was like, hold my beer, I'll show you. And I'm just like, why? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? I was so upset. So upset. I would like the young X-Men added to the MCU. I love young adult Magneto and Charlie. I wouldn't be opposed to that. How I feel about Psylocke. Oh. And then don't get me started on Lady Deathstrike. I will say this. I absolutely love the animated Fox X-Men series. The Fox animated X-Men series was easily one of my favorite series of that era. And I think the only thing that might have possibly topped it was Gem and the Holograms, because who doesn't love Gem and the Holograms? Don't judge me. I love it. I have the entire series on DVD. Anyway, I thought that damn it, Peaches. And hi Lamari. If there's a mod currently in chat, can I get a shout out from my mom, Lamari? Hey mom. I saw something posted on social media. I think you're going to be appearing at an expo or a convention soon. I'm very excited to hear that, Mom. Hey, Mom, let's talk about X-Men 95 and how shitty they've been to Polaris. That's what we've been discussing right now. I'm so happy to hear that, though. I hope you're doing good. Guys, please follow my surrogate mother, Mother Lamari. She is an amazing VTuber here on Twitch. My father is a pizza cat. My uncle runs a quarantine site. It's crazy. I have a VTuber family tree, but please go check out Lamari. She is a very, very sweet bean. And please go send her all the love. Her daughter says so. Her daughter says so. I forgot where I was going with this. The X-Men 95 series on Fox was a great series. But when I tell you that they screwed up some stuff, which canonically screwed up the comics, or rather, did the comics canonically screw up the animated series? That's a open for interpretation kind of question. It really kind of shifted the entire, Marvel lore as a whole. There are some things I absolutely loved about it. There are some things I absolutely hated about it. And I know that some of my thoughts are really going to piss people off. Like, I'll be honest. I'll tell you all right now. I love Phoenix. Hate Jean Grey. Hate Jean Grey. Hate Jean Grey. Madeline Pryor. Kind of like if I had to rank them, it would probably be Phoenix, Madeline Pryor, and then Jean Grey. I think Jean Grey is the most upsetting and just infuriating character in all of Marvel. And people are like, but she's so cool. I'm like, nah, she's annoying. She's annoying as hell. And let her stay with Scott Summers. Wolverine dodged a bullet. Logan dodged a damn bullet. Is that the one with Goth Rogue? I don't think that's the one with Goth Rogue. I don't think it was 95 X-Men. I think the X-Men series that had Goth Rogue, was that First Class? No, or is that the movie? I'm trying to remember. And I'm 100% Scott and Emma. Evolution. Thank you, Ramses. Thank you. Evolution. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Give me a minute. And I love Rogue. I will. X-Men 95 Rogue was badass. X-Men 97 Rogue, she made me audibly gasp. I was like, Rogue? How could you do that? How you gonna do that? How you gonna do him dirty like that? Rogue, please. And to the tune of Ace of Base? How you gonna do that to the tune of Ace of Base? Well, it wasn't the black and white hair so much. I just loved, I love that she has this Cajun Louisiana accent or style. Like, Sarzak, should you ever decide that you need a new costume for Sarzak, may I suggest Rogue? Because I think you got that. I think you got it. It's right there for you. But I just like her sass, and she just was a do no harm but take no shit kind of deal. And that's, I think, one of the reasons I really, really liked Rogue for a very, very long time. And even Storm to a degree. Mohawk Storm, best Storm. Don't at me on this. Mohawk Storm, best Storm. I brought it up. I know you blocked me. I didn't block you. Take that. I didn't block you. I think I can. Chat goes real fast. Chat goes real fast sometimes, and I get confused. But I did see a lot of names in here. Hello, Lecherica. I see you guys. I see you. Aurora Monroe is just badass, and I've always loved her gifts and talents about controlling the elements and the storms. There's nobody. Honestly, I love Aurora Monroe. And I'll also be honest, she looked kind of cute with Logan for a bit. I wasn't mad at the arrangement. I was like, I can get behind this. Better her than Jean Grey. Right. Everything about Mohawk Storm is just fire. It was the pride of Kitty Pride. Kitty. Oh, Kitty. Southern Belle Sarzak. Rogue in 97 stole the show. She did, but listen. The whole thing with Magneto and Gambit Ramses, that I audibly gasped. I was like, I wasn't ready for this. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this. And if this happened in the comics, I didn't read it, so I had a very knee-jerk reaction to it. Hime. Same. I don't like Jean Grey and Logan. He doesn't seem to be the kind of guy that likes. You know what though? This was my take. Now mind you, this is the take that I had back when I was a child, and now that I'm older and wiser, I have more thoughts about it. I think he found stability with Jean Grey. His life always seemed to be very chaotic, and I think that there was some semblance of stability and order. And I think that was one of the biggest catalysts as to why he loved Jean Grey, because she was kind of the one that kind of tempered his kind of like rough waves, for lack of a better term. And that was always the take that I got in their whole dynamic, because I was even like, I don't understand what he sees in her. Maybe I'm missing something. And then the whole Phoenix thing happened, and I was like, oh, look, see, she matches his freak. She matches his freak. Look at her go. Look at her go. But I will say, I think his love for Jean Grey stems from the fact that she calmed him and she gave him a sense of order in a world where he never really felt order. You know, life was always chaos. Life was always nomadic. Life was always on the run. That was kind of the take that I took from their dynamic. And while that's cute in theory, when you make such a Mary Sue character of Jean Grey, you screw that up. You screw that up completely. And you just make her the damsel in distress, and it's annoying as hell. I don't say it from the rooftops. Magneto was right. Shh. Shh. I'm not ready. I was like, wow, you went there, and I love it. Like an abuelita watching her telenovelas. Magneto is proven right again and again, which is one of my issues with the X-Men plots. Sometimes a guy falls for the wrong girl, then dives headfirst into an empty pool. Oh, I love X-23. I love X-23. I love X-23. 1, she was cute. She was cute as a button. 2, depending on which comic you read from her, I believe she was Latina. I also enjoyed that. Representation matters. Representation matters. And there's something relatable in that regard. I felt like I was like, look, there's an X-Men character that's kind of just like me. And that stuff, and that was always the thing that bothered me between Marvel versus DC. Marvel always managed to find some way to connect with the base, and that's not always the case and not always in the most positive of lights, but there is some level of connection there. DC doesn't really do that unless your mom's name is Martha. Like, that was like, maybe if my mom's name was Martha, I could finally relate with both Superman and Batman. Kill two birds with one stone. But DC doesn't really make stuff relatable. Like, and I'll never ever forgive DC for putting together a comic book series where Superman and Wonder Woman started dating. I'll never forgive them for that. I will never, ever, ever forgive them for that. I've always been pissed about that, and I will always be pissed about that. That was a very turbulent time in the 2010s when they did that comic book run. And I was like, I refuse. I refuse. You lost all my money. You lost all my sympathy. Is like that? That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how the Padoru goes. My MVC3 team is Virgil, Dr. Doom, X-23. So this is a hot controversial take, but I'm gonna say it. Not a fan of the MVC series. Not a fan. I'm a fan of. No, I just gotta be real with you guys. I don't like playing MVC, and I don't like watching MVC. Don't get me wrong. Great games. Great games. Don't really like playing it. Why? Because every fighting game tournament I've ever seen an MVC game featured in, you can't even see the fighters because they're too busy jumping on the top of the screen fighting. It's annoying. It's annoying, and I'm not a fan of it. We'll never talk about New 52. We will never talk about New 52. It's very upsetting. That's Marvel, baby. Now listen. We got Street Fighter, though. We got Kenny Omega Street Fighter. That Alex theme, it hits and slaps so hard, my face was red. My face was red because Kenny Omega came through the screen as Alex and slapped me in the face with that banger. And I went, fair. I'll take it. I'll take it. I was just saying to myself that I miss playing X-23 and Ultimate MVC3. I tried. And I'm pretty sure... I'm trying to think who my comp was whenever I did play MVC. I usually almost always played a Darkstalkers player, so I probably had Morrigan in there. But I'm trying to think who else I would have had in my MVC team. Morrigan was usually a mainstay, as was Storm, because I did like playing Storm. The third, though, I don't know who I would have chosen. And I don't think BB Hood was in... Was BB Hood in 3 or 2? I can't even remember. It's not for everyone. I'm more of a Capcom versus SNK. Again, I've always been... I've always been a Rival Schools and Darkstalkers fan. I've been a long time Rival Schools and Darkstalkers fan. And of course, Street Fighter. Street Fighter will always be a mainstay for me. I mean, when I started playing, it was when my sister introduced me to, what was it, Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition, I think was probably my introduction to Street Fighter. Because she was like, you're going to love this character. Her name's Chun-Li. And I was like, yo, let's go. But, of course, I love Third Strike. Third Strike is my favorite Street Fighter. Best Girl Makoto, don't at me. Best Girl Makoto. She's the GOAT. She'll always be the GOAT. When I tell you the amount of tears that I had in my eyes when she was introduced in, Street Fighter 4? I ugly cried. Shenko was pure awesomeness, too. I played a lot of, QB. I enjoyed QB a lot in Darkstalkers. I think QB was my main for a very, very long time. Talbane, I think, is awesome, too. Love playing Talbane. I had a friend who would compete in tournaments who loved Talbane. And I was like, I don't get the intrigue until I started talking to him and he started, teaching me, how to properly play Talbane. And I was like, oh, I get what you're throwing down now. Talbane's fire. Rose is great, too. Rose is great. I mean, some people can agree even... Simodian has the one bad take where he thinks Juri's best girl, and I'm like, I can't agree with you on this one. In the great debate of Juri versus Makoto wins. Always. Every time. And he's like, no, Juri's best girl. BB Hood's a good one, too. I did play some BB Hood. I did enjoy BB Hood a lot, but if I had to be honest, I think I played a lot more QB, which is the other reason why I really enjoyed playing, what was it? In one of the newer Mortal Kombat games, there's a character, I can't remember her name right now. She reminds me so much of QB, though. She was also like a bug or insect type character where she would be flying. It's not Sindel. What am I thinking of? Crazy Purple Girl from Street Fighter. No, it wasn't Katana's sister. Oh my god, this is gonna bug me until I actually look it up. Sam knows, because I played her a lot, and I actually really, really enjoyed her. And then of course, Melina. Melina's great. I did main Melina for a very long time. Especially in, Mortal Kombat 9. I played a lot of Ethereal Melina, because that was when they kind of introduced, subspecs of the actual characters. I played a lot of Ethereal Melina. Felicia's great. No, it's not Jade. Oh my god, this is gonna bug me. Wait, I will figure it out. Wait, let me kill this thing first, and then we'll figure it out. Oh god, what is her name? Okay, wait a second. I'll figure this out. Oh, who am I thinking of? Female Mortal Kombat characters. Is it Cyrena? No, not Cyrena. Oh god, this is gonna bug me. She was in the same series as Scarlet. Was it Mortal Kombat 11 that she was in? Devora! That's, I think, her. Yes, Devora. Oh, that took me a hot minute. I really liked playing her. Oh, Elena's a great character, too. Devora, yep. That's exactly who it is. There are two different games. I know. There's two different games being discussed right now. Mortal Kombat 11 and Street Fighter or Darkstalkers. Oh, are you thinking of Cammy? Nah, I wasn't a huge Cammy fan. I actually played a lot of Vega. I enjoyed playing Vega a lot. Oh, autocorrect. It's all good. But whenever the opportunity was presented to me, I would always play Makoto. Makoto is usually first in Street Fighter. Armika was another one that I enjoyed playing a lot. I really, really enjoyed Armika. And then Vega was probably a prevalent one that I played a lot. Just because I thought he was really cool. And T-Hawk. T-Hawk I played a lot of. DeCapri has a great design. I think I just like playing either... I kind of go from one side of the spectrum to the other where I'm either all up about aerials or I just want to pound. I just want to throw down. Yet I don't play Sagat. Make it make sense. I don't quite know. Yeah, T-Hawk in Street Fighter 4, if memory serves me right. I think it was Street Fighter 4 was when I played a lot of T-Hawk. And he was a lot of fun. Which also made me excited when, what was her name? Came out in, was it Street Fighter 6 that she came out? She was this little, like, Mayan or Aztecan girl that kind of had a lot of the same vibes as T-Hawk, but she was littler. Like, super bitty. Cute as a button. I don't know if that's his daughter. I don't know if there's a relation. If the take I got from it, and I don't quote me on this, I believe they were either from the same tribe or the same region, but I don't think there was any familial relation. Lily. I think that's her name, Lily. Yeah. I don't think she was actually related, like blood connection to him. I believe she was just the same tribe as him. And Kimberly's a great player too. I will not deny Kimberly was a lot of fun to play. Oh, Lily was his apprentice. Oh. I didn't play much story mode. Be careful! I'm coming! I'm on my way! Make sure I don't get hurt. What? It's okay. It's all good. T-Hawk saw potential in her for being small in stature but huge in strength, so he started training her. Can you tell I didn't follow the story mode? I didn't. I never once followed story mode. God willing, did I try, though. And typically I like playing fighting games for the story, but I kind of detached from that after Street Fighter V. I couldn't get into it. I did my best. I also really enjoyed, who was it, Laura in Street Fighter V? Laura was fun. I thought Laura was cool. The thing is they make it more rewarding in Street Fighter 6 than they did in Street Fighter 5. I just didn't dabble much in Street Fighter 6. Like, I'll be honest, it's been a minute since I've touched a fighting game. I think the last fighting game I briefly touched was Tekken 8, so I could try to customize a Pizza Maid, because I really love Elisa. So I was like, well, what if I just put a Pizza Maid skin on Elisa? I feel like that's pretty good. And I thought Reina was cute as shit. I like fighting games with a story. Well, have I got some games for you? Oh, I do play Guilty Gear. I play Guilty Gear Strive. There is a redeem for it. I do play some Guilty Gear Strive. I usually play Giovanna. Because Arliss actually made me a textured skin for Giovanna. Motavian Protector. And so she has Demi's color, and her dog has the colors of Ren. It's a good time. Mankind knew they cannot change society, so instead they reflected on themselves. They blamed the bees. Blaze Blue, I didn't really get into. I'll be honest, I didn't do a whole lot with Blaze Blue. And I tried Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Grand Blue Fantasy. The game that has Lalafels. The Lalafell game, as I like to call it. I'm like, that's a Lalafell game. These are all Taru. Giovanna is fun. But against certain, like, matchups, Giovanna is hard. I just need to play more on her. And then, of course, I've played Skullgirls because there's Phantasy Star skins in Skullgirls. So, of course, I'm going to play it. Taru. Tell me I'm wrong. The little girl who has the armor and the sword in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, homegirl's a Lalafell. Call us. Diclonius would not argue with me on this one. That little girl's a Lalafell, and you can't tell me otherwise. She's a Lalafell with a sword. She is a Lalafell paladin. Every time I see her, I was just like, oh, did Final Fantasy 14 get involved? Did Final Fantasy 11 get in touch with them? And they're like, Sam was just eventually like, Pizza, no, that's just because she's little doesn't make her a Lalafell. I go, go ahead, tell Yoshi P that. Tell Shantoto that, okay? Shantoto will tell you where to go. No, Lalafells are cute. I like Shantoto. They're the cutest popotos. The cutest potatoes. They're the cute. Her name is Carlotta. Thank you very much. June, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember her name. It was the Lalafell. Listen, when things stick in Pizza's mind, they stick in Pizza's mind. I tried getting into that game. And don't get me wrong, for the evening that Sam and I did play Grand Blue, we had fun. Like, we had some characters that we enjoyed playing, and we got salty and came in for the run back, but it didn't grip us the way a Street Fighter or a Tekken or a KOF really does. Carlotta, the tallest character. The tallest in our hearts. The tallest in our hearts. Oh, I like Shantoto, because Shantoto laughs like Karen, and I thought it was cute. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The time I saw her, I'd be like, oh my god, Karen was Lalafell. It's Shantoto. It's Shantoto. Don't say that to her, though. Listen, she was fun to play. She was fun to play. Now, they're evil and want to take over everyone. I'm so basic in Guilty Gear. My favorite is my Kaiska, his theme. I don't know who Kaiska is. You'll have to forgive me. I'm still very foreign to a lot of the character names. The only one I know is the one that I play, and that's Giovanna. I apologize. I don't know who that character is. But it's also been a very long time. I haven't labbed in a fighting game in many, many years. And the last time I labbed to compete I think it was Mortal Kombat 9. Whenever Mortal Kombat 9 came out was probably the last time I seriously played a fighting game, unfortunately. He's blonde with a sword and married to Dizzy. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the clarity. You helped me out. There's one guy that looks like Dracula that just literally just disappears into fog and just wrecks you. That guy. And I have one of my friends, Seth, who runs the Esper Mansion, which is the Phantasy Star community. He plays that guy a lot, and he hurts. He hurts. He hurts a lot. I get wrecked a lot because he's very good with him. And I'm like, no, but look, I'm Giovanna dressed as Demi. I think there's pictures somewhere of it too. If not, I'll post photos of the skin that Arliss made. He did such a good job on Giovanna. Slayer is peak design. He really is. I had a moment where I was like, oh, he's so cute. And then I died. And I was like, oh. I should have focused. And then I tried focusing and I still died. And I was like, oh, never mind. Silly me. Silly me. Slayer. That's his name. There's another girl that I really liked. It's just she's very hard to play. She has I think like a witch's hat on and wears glasses. She kind of looks like a librarian to me. And I'm like, oh, you're cute. And then I tried playing her. I was like, oh, but you're not easy. I gotta lab with you. Eno, I know. Eno, yes. Yeah, is it pronounced Ino or Eno? I'm assuming it's Eno. She's awesome too. But she is one you have to master. She's far from a librarian. She looks like one. She's cute. She's cute. Slayer reminds me of Xanatos from Gargoyles. I was just talking about Gargoyles. When Sam and I were playing a game about like animated shows that we saw on YouTube. We were talking about Gargoyles. I think that's where the discussion of Batman Beyond came up. And he's like, you need to watch it. Not just for the theme song. You need to watch it. It's a great series. It's a great animated series. I'm like, better than Batman the animated series? He goes, no, but it's still really good. Well, she's supposed to be a final boss, so she had some crazy shit in her arsenal. Yeah, she's a real pain in the butt to play. Can I tell you? Trying to play her, I was like, oh, maybe I can play her. And I tried, and I went, no, not today. Not today. Was it the Next Generation cast that was the voice actors for Gargoyles? I did not know that. Color me surprised. Here's the thing. I'm not huge on Batman, and I have some Batman takes that Sam has never forgiven me for. Like, has never, ever forgiven me for. So, the extent of my knowledge and watching of Batman was the animated series. Because the art style of Batman the animated series was by far one of my favorites. And it's easily some of the most memorable, crisp, clean animated series probably for that time. It was beyond its time. It's beyond its time. Jonathan Frakes was Xanatos? Breaker? You're officially my new best friend tonight. Welcome to the channel where you come here looking for a good time, you leave with new best friends. You leave here with new best friends. Yes. Yes. I didn't see Evil Riker. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Guys, I'm still trying to kill things. And I was talking about fighting games. Have you noticed I jump from topic to topic like a goldfish? It's how I roll. I have the mentality of a goldfish. I jump from theory to theory. Oh. I jump from point to point. Sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't. You love it. Tell that to Sam. Tell that to Sam because sometimes it can be a little chaotic. I do. I like chatting about all the different things. I've come to notice, like, this is actually doing anything? Are you doing work? There's some streams that I purely go in and watch solely for the conversation. Like Ramsey's channel, Sarzak's channel, just to name a few. I'll sit in there and we could just chat about cartoons, video games. Obviously, food is one that comes up in constant topics. And I do like to hear anecdotes because the way people tell stories is hilarious. I find it so funny the way some people tell stories. And I think it's all about the inflection and tone of someone's voice. Because I'm like, oh, they're saying that with their whole chest. They're standing on business right now while they're telling this story. If you ever get a chance, to any folks that are beginning, like, viewers here on this channel or may have just discovered Sarzak's channel, ask him about the cheese lady at Panera. When I tell you some of my favorite, like the hardest that I've laughed, like a real good gut belly laugh that just really made me laugh super hard, is hearing Sarzak tell the story about the lady in the drive-thru at Panera. I'll never not laugh. If you ever go into Sarzak's chat, and maybe one day Sarzak, it's one of my favorites. Hearing Sarzak tell the story about when he wanted a grilled cheese sandwich from Panera goes down in history as one of my favorite stories. Because he gets so mad, and you can tell he's saying it with his whole chest. I'm like, oh, Sarzak. I'll never not think it's funny. He got mad. Sarzak, I say this out of love. It's just the way you tell the story. The way you tell the story is so funny that I guffawed. I woke Sam up from a dead sleep laughing when I heard that story. Lantana! Hi, Lantana! I'm so sorry. I saw that you popped in earlier and I didn't get to say hello. You've redeemed something. Can I get a shout out for Lantana? I'm so sorry, buddy. How are you? I meant to say hi. I was chatting video games. I'm so sorry, friend. I hope you're doing good, though. I'm so happy you're here. Sarzak with the dots. Sarzak, the story comes from a place of love, a place of peace. It's the way you tell your stories sometimes that are hilarious. That get me to the point where I'm literally, like, laughing / crying because it's just funny the way you say them. And I think that's honestly it's a very rare gift that some streamers have with the way that they use the inflection and tone of their voice to tell certain stories. I think makes them like exponentially funnier. Lanterns! You were deep in convo. I do it all the time. I'm so excited about the DM you sent me. Lantana. Cannot wait. I am the most excited. I was thinking about it shortly after you sent it. I'm hype. I'm hype. Yes, we are. Next week. It's next week, right? Because next week's February. Oh, shit. Next week's February. Oh, shit. I didn't realize next week's February. Yeah. Guys, next week, some more PSOs being streamed. It's a quadra collab. Quadra collab. It's myself, Lantana, Leon, Lantis. I'm going to be Litza maid for the night, so I follow the L scheme here. I'm very excited about it. I think it'll do well. Just made an evil shark cast. Not high. Me? Hello, Lantis. Next week is February because the Super Bowl is around the corner. Oh, I forget about that. I can be Litza maid. I could be Litza or I could be Largarita. I could be Largarita. Litza maid. I got that sweet Leets, bro. Got the sweet Leets. I can do it. Gotta believe in me. Just believe. What am I gonna sell though? I'm probably gonna. Am I selling anything? I'm not loving any of the guns that I've gotten so far, but I'm gonna keep rolling with them. I'm just gonna keep rolling with them until I can unlock Mazer Beam. I'm very close. I'm very close. Once I unlock Mazer Beam, I've reached my full potential, and then I cannot be left alone in a room with trash mobs. It would just be violence. Leads to me. Guys, how did you find my AOL username from 1997? It was Leetsame. Did I tell you guys that story? How, if you don't know already, okay, I'm just gonna tell the story real fast. So, one of my favorite movies of all time, my all-time favorite movie is The Crow. My second all-time favorite movie is Hackers. And I thought Hackers were so cool. And you know, when you look at some of the hacker names that they had Zero Cool, they had Acid Burn, they had Serial Killer, Lord Nikon. So I was like, I want to be like the cool hackers, even though I don't know how to hack for my life. So when my sister finally agreed, she's like, I'll let you have an AOL username so you can, you know, chat with your friends and have an email address connected to it. So I was very, very excited. I chose the name Miss Mayhem because I thought that was the most hackerific name in the world. Miss Mayhem 60. And I tried to sound so cool. I tried to come up with like a tagline as cool as, you know, mess with the best, die like the rest. It didn't work out so well. Hack the planet! It's the other reason why I'm rereading Neuromancer again. I love Neuromancer. And I've never read Count Zero or Mona Lisa Overdrive, so I'm actually very excited to read those. I only read Neuromancer when I was a teenager. Again, because of Hackers. I was like, well, that's literally the manifesto right there. If they're constantly referencing Gibson and, you know, Neuromancer, that's got to be a good book. And it was. It was. Too bad the two of them weren't really that mutually exclusive, but it's still great. You've read the Sprawl trilogy? What did you... Okay, so no spoilers on Count Zero or Mona Lisa Overdrive. But if you had to choose a favorite in the Sprawl trilogy, what would you say your favorite is, Cleo? Mess with the pizza, get sauced like the pizza. Oh my god! Kermit boy, I like it. Mess with the pizza, get sauced like the pizza. I like it. I like it. I was just gonna say something like, I'll slap you in the face with a pineapple slice. That was where my head was going. Like, I'll slap you with a pineapple. But that's 10 times cooler. That's 10 times cooler. 29A is hex for... Really? Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how to hack anything. I've never, and I never attempted to, because I just thought it was cool, because the movie made it so cool. And especially with the cinematography and just kind of the aesthetic of, like, costumes, a lot of use of Vivienne Westwood, which is one of my favorite fashion designers. I was like, yeah, this is right up my alley. I even thought of just stealing Ozzy Osbourne's line of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. I think that's just such a funny quote. Like, oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'm gonna die. That's not good. No. Excuse you. Hold on. There you go. A lasagna dress? What is a lasagna? I'm so glad I swallowed my drink before this came up. You think you like Neuromancer the best? Okay. I do like the name Mona Lisa Overdrive. I think I was chatting about this when I was collabing with Sardak. I'm like, dude, Mona Lisa Overdrive is like the coolest name for a book title, much less a name, period. That's a VTuber name I can get behind. Could you imagine a VTuber that looks like Mona Lisa meets an android? Oh, what does she do? Art streams? That's fucking fire. If someone hasn't thought of it yet, please do. I have so many VTuber ideas that I just need people to take off of my hands. Because I'm not changing for Pizza Maid. But I have so many fun VTuber ideas. Mona Lisa Overdrive, who does art streams, but is a robot, is just... Please let it be a thing. Somebody make it a thing. And someone also take my Judge Judy idea of any VTuber drama. Just be a judge. As well as 401k. I do like my 401. I may still steal my 401k idea. I did develop that one all by myself. I still like 401k as a VTuber idea. Judge Pizza Mate. What do you mean? You didn't copy this person's design. I think it was actually, I have to give proper credit. I believe it was Sam that came up with the VTuber concept of somebody who's a judge that just, you know, puts all these VTubers up on the stand who are arguing about petty things like VTuber designs or copying and tracing. And then be like, let you be the verdict. I thought it was very funny. But I like my 401k better one. Some like middle-aged or old senior citizen woman who does nothing but plays Uno online. And like her background is like the back of a bingo fire hall. Someone needs to take that idea someday. I would love to see it, even if it's not mine. Someone needs to take it. But she has to call herself 401k because she's 59 and a half. I've had that rolling around in my head for years. For years. Phantasy Star was definitely more my drift. But 401k was very close. Damn near top contender. Damn near top contender. That would be great to do in something like Guilty as Sock. I have a concept I came up with out of a mental health episode that I shared with one person with nobody else. And there needs to be a unregistered hypercam too somewhere. A dress to eat messy food like lasagna in so that you don't get your other dresses dirty. That sounds like a poncho. That sounds like a poncho. Like the ones that you get at Universal Studios when it rains. That's what that sounds like. I still have to read the side stories, including Johnny Mnemonic. Yes. I know there's like, if I'm not mistaken, please quote me if I'm wrong. I believe there's like 8 or 9 Gibson books. And I only knew about Neuromancer. Had no idea that Gibson just kept writing. Good on him, though. Good on him. So after the Sprawl trilogy, I was like, let's see where I go from there and if I want to keep reading that. Like, I jump from topic to topic in terms of books. So I never really, like, I go from self-help books to Neuromancer to Bridgerton. Like, my taste in books is very, like, diverse. It's very all over the place. It's kind of a vibe at this point. It's like, oh, what am I in the mood for? That's what I'm gonna read. Yeah, I'm very much. And then a friend of mine had suggested the A Court of Thorns and Roses. I still don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't really typically do romantic fantasy. I do more like period piece romance, like Bridgerton. Because I do enjoy like the Edwardian era, the Rococo era, the Victorian era. That stuff I don't mind. But romance and fantasy I usually typically don't mix together in book form, and that's okay. And I'm like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Hi Veronica, how are you? I went so far as to commission a PNG. So you just have a PNG just hanging out? You're just like, one day I'm gonna release it. One day I'm just gonna release it and I'm not gonna say a word. I did that same thing too, crazy dude. I didn't tell anybody and I just released my PNG model. So you can imagine the shock of chat going, what? Pizza? And I'm like, yeah, it me. Stealth debut. And ever since then, I've only ever done stealth debuts. I don't have the time for I can't do the lore video. I can't do the PowerPoint presentation. That's just a personal choice. I myself can't do it. I like celebrating, but I don't really do I don't go too far in the VTuber debuts. Which way do we go? Do we go this way? Or did we go that way already? Okay. I gotta focus. Oh no, I just used it for that last April Fool's stream that year and not since. Oh. It's like, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Again, again, I understand why VTubers do it. Like, I do. I completely get it. Oh, I missed the button completely, Leon. I get why VTubers do it, and again, I think those are some of the more like immersive VTubers, and I get that, you know, they are playing a role and they're playing a persona, and I'm kind of a half in, half out with regards to that. Like, yeah, Pizza Mate is a persona, Pizza Mate is a character, but I don't have that much immersion. Like, if you ask anybody, a lot of the lore that's been created for Pizza Mate has been based on scuffs and mistakes that I make on stream. Like, that's really where the bulk of my lore comes from. So it's not something that I've thought of from the jump. So I'm definitely more of a hobby VTuber, I suppose. If I had to give a label or term to myself, I don't really like giving labels or terms. You're doing good? I'm doing good here. We were just chatting. We were chatting about video games. We were chatting about the beauty that is Polaris and how Marvel's completely screwed her up. You know, usual stuff. A lot of people assume I'm very different off stream because of the VTuber. It is. It's true. Like, and you know what? Even and if Sam's comfortable with me saying this, Sam was a little apprehensive at first about me becoming a VTuber because he thought that I was going to be that way, where I was going to have this persona and I was going to have to, you know, use a certain voice every time that I was on stream. And I try to explain to him, like, you know, there's not all VTubers that are like that. Like, those are the ones that are very cognizant and very, you know, heavily, you know, they're highly visible on social media. But not all VTubers like that exist. And I think it was actually Sarzak. When I showed him Sarzak's stream, and one, Sarzak was playing Castlevania, so that was an immediate win for him. And two, he saw how, you know, Sarzak is an avatar and is a persona, but it's not so much that he immerses himself into the character that, you know, he's like, he uses a necromancer voice or anything like that. He's like, oh, there's just people that like to just, you know, that they don't want their face on camera. They would just rather be represented with an avatar. I get that. And that's when he was like, okay, maybe I can open up to this idea some more. Maybe you can learn how to get good at Castlevania 2, Pizza. And I was like, shut up. He's like, I was just joking, sort of. Yeah, a lot of people, I've been toying with the idea of a redeem where I will debut whoever redeems. Quickly make a very bad PNG reveal on a stage. Infinite, if you did that, I would laugh. Infinite, if you did that, I would laugh. Yeah, and again, it's a personal preference for everybody. Like, the thing that makes me sad and the thing that I don't want people to assume is that you won't immediately garner success as a VTuber. You know, you could be just as successful as a face cam streamer than a VTuber. You just have to have, people come for the personality. People come for the personality and people come for the character. And a lot of people assume that you have to heavily invest all this money into being a VTuber. And I want you to know, you don't. You legit don't. There was many weeks, going on months, where I was literally just using a PNG screenshot of, and a lot of the day oneers know, a lot of the OG Penguin crew, they will remember those streams. They literally just saw a picture of one of my emotes or a PNG screenshot from PSO Bloopers. And that's what I used, and I just talked. And it still, you know, brought enough traction to, you know, attract more people to keep stopping on by because they wanted to talk. They wanted discourse. You have to have a personality, you have to have a character, and you have to love streaming. If you can't tick those boxes, it's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. I'm gonna have to read all these comments soon, and we're getting close to the end of stream. Leon, I think we might have to end our adventures here, my friend. Leon, we're gonna get hurt. We're gonna get hurt. I think we gotta go back to the lobby, because it's getting close to the end of stream time. Oh, here I go. Here I go. I almost got hurt. That was close. I still got hit. What do you mean? Let me first off say thank you so much, Fred, for joining me in game. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I got some levels. I got up to level 31 on pizza. Thank you so much for that. I mean, you almost died. It was fine. I could keep kicking it. What you mean? I got this. I'm starting to remember the times. Of course. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to try to answer. I don't know what I missed a whole myriad of chat. So I'm going to try to answer all of this while I'm here. But let me first close down the game. And let me also give a shout out to my dear friend Leon Starcrest for joining me in game and being the sweetest bean. Let's see here. Let's see. A lot of people assume I'm very different off stream because of the VTuber thing. I've been toying with the idea of a redeem where I will debut whoever redeems. Quickly make a very bad PNG, reveal on a stage. Infinite, if you did it, I'd love it. I'd save my points for that. But let's see. But that's far from the case, to be honest. Yep. And it's becoming less popular, too. Sarzak is the mask, not the persona. That's exactly right. Pizza is the mask, not the persona. I had a lot of ideas for different characters, but this is what I'm sticking with. Oh, I had a myriad of ideas. I liked 401k. If anybody's familiar with the Phantasy Star franchise, before I even jumped on the idea of being a Rakasiel, I strongly considered Coco from Coco's Hut in Phantasy Star Zero because she served pizzas. It felt like a natural, course. So I almost was a Newman. It happens. I always say Professor Ramses is the ideal version of Ramses I wish I can be and present myself as if I could. Oh. I love Professor Ramses. You are the ideal version of Ramses. You are what comprises and what makes Ramses Ramses. Came up from me finding out long after starting that debuts and lore were a thing. I didn't have the energy for that. I believe my immediate response was, I ain't got time for that shit. I don't have time for that shit. And a lot of people invest a lot of money into that stuff. And I was like, I don't think it garners what you're going for. But that's a personal choice. That's I don't ever want to tell people how they handle their finances. I don't ever want anyone telling me how to handle my finances. I believe that you can create lore based on the memories and the experiences that you create with your community, or at least that's my personal choice, and that's the direction I took it, which is why, the whole, going from being a combat mech pilot to becoming a space captain, it all happened because of things that happen on stream and the course and the progression of, I think it was the Phantasy Star 4 streams, which is what led me ultimately to becoming a space captain. And that's, had I not streamed Phantasy Star 4, Pizza Maid's outfit would not be what it is. Pizza Maid's outfit is Pizza Maid's outfit because, again, I got pissed off at the Zillion Penguins. And everybody thought it was hilarious, and everybody knew how much I loved Demi. So that's just the direction that Lala and I went with. So I think it's a lot about experiences, and it isn't so necessarily, coming up with this, pre-made story and whatnot. Ones that take on such immersion to that level feels so fake to me, and I can't connect as a result. Good for them for having fans and taking the risk, but it's not what I'm looking for and who I want to watch. Again, it's a to each his own thing. Take it as you will. You could take it for what you want. I don't want to immerse myself too much because I'll be honest with you, I can't keep on a persona. I can't keep on a role. I can't keep a voice going. Have you ever heard me try to voice act a visual novel? I struggle, especially when I got to sound like a gruffy man. I'm not good at it, so I don't do it. It's what I've been trying to tell people. You don't need to spend hundreds and thousands. No. My first model was a PNG model that cost me $30, $40. And then my Kuro Yamai PNG tuber model, which I still use. I have my nights where I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like being a live 2D model tonight. I feel like being a PNG tuber model. I think that was $40 too. You could literally start with absolutely $0 and 0 cents and still, get success. It's about the personality. And the thing that I feel about with VTubers, and it's a take, but it's a lot like the Masked Singer. When you do not show your physical appearance and you are literally only showcasing your character and your personality, that's what people see first. Much like for Masked Singers, when they, like the Masked Singer, a lot of people listen to the voice. It's the voice and the talent first before knowing the person behind it. And a lot of people can cast judgments and cast opinions and impressions on a person based on how they look before they even get to know them. But with the power of being a VTuber, you can put up whatever persona you want, but the character and the personality of who you are internally is what's going to shine first, because this avatar essentially is your mask. This is your costume, so to speak. So you get to know who I am based on the inflection and the tone of my voice, the diction and the syntax of my words, and you know what I choose to convey and share with people, my life and my relationships and my stories and my anecdotes. And you know, that's really where I thought the beautiful thing, and I still think the beautiful thing about being a VTuber is your personality can shine without having to let people cast impressions upon what you look like. And then when you have that, how do you choose to do that and do good things and help other people out? And that's a whole other tangent. That's a whole other story for a whole other day. But when you're able to do that and you can build a good connection, a good circle of people, that's when you can do amazing things like help other people out, and you can support other people, and you can cheer on your friends, and you can build each other up rather than break each other down. That's what I feel is one of the best aspects of being a VTuber, and I hope more people continue to go down that road and maybe not so much, you know, the other roads, you know, go on the positive route. So Etsy makes a customizable VTuber model. Vroid Studio is free. I have lots of friends who use Vroid models. Comey Burn, Finley Fish, two of my favorites. They have amazing models, and they use Vroid. It's possible. Queen Veronica's the same thing for me. And the idea that this doesn't really need to be this hard. Just do whatever. Yeah. Just do whatever ultimately just do what makes you happy. The one thing I cannot stress enough, do what makes you happy and do the things that you love. Because if there's one thing that chat has taught me, chat can smell bullshit from a mile away. If I am playing a game that I don't like to play, you guys are usually the first ones to tell me, like, oh, I don't think you're really into this, or are you having fun, or are you all right? Why don't you just play something you want to play? Just go play, put on Mech Builder. Put on Mech Builder. So I never bullshit. I never bullshit. VGen 2, yeah. It's just an extension of your personality, but at the end of the day, you're still you. VGen tends to be more custom work. Is it time to quit? Yeah, it's time to quit. You are able to find it if you dig deep enough. Let's see. That was fun. I didn't see those guys who shot you. Oh, it's okay. You're all good. It's time to quit. No way. New stream plus. No. I was in PNG. If you're a streamer too, remember that once you're affiliate, make write-offs. All those boxes I can check, but it's very much in pencil. Sometimes I need to erase those checks. Only if you make enough to qualify as a business, not a high bar. Most VTubers aren't writers. Their characters have poorly written fanfiction.net quality lore. Yeah, that's right. A lot of VTubers hire other writers. Ask me how I know about that. Fair, still worth considering. It's a very good point, Pizza. I like that. That's an insult to fanfiction.net. I was a fanfiction.net writer. Thank you very much. Me and my Sailor Moon fanfiction, my Sailor Mars fanfiction, Sailor Mars X Trunks. Please look forward to it. It's coming out in 2027. There's another show called Alter Ego, where they're basically elaborate VTubers with the performers backstage in body tracker suits. That's a lot. That's a lot. Again, props to those who can do the body tracker suits. I would do that and just stream Just Dance. I'd make a workout out of it. I'll just box. And thank you for the gifted subs. And thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much, Queen Veronica. Thank you. You're doing body trackers. I'm actually getting body trackers here soon for mine, mostly because I want to flip people off. Oh my God, Lantana. Oh, Lantana. And thank you for the shout out. Lantana, if you flip me off and I catch wind of it, I'm coming for you. homie. Proof of a damn good community backing you, Pizza. I saw you need to sub. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Oh, thank you so much. Pizza's community is so nice. Everybody's community is so nice. And this is the wonderful thing about Fantasy Stars. Everybody's community is connected to everyone. Shit, I've gone 7 minutes over. Guys, why do you let me do this? Why do you let me have conversations? We will do a just chatting stream soon. Getting flipped off by Ian while getting called a bad boy or girl. Lantana, if you do that to me, watch how fast I hit up Raven. I go, Raven, Ian flipped me off and then told me I was a bad boy. Get you in trouble. I know, we do love chit-chatting, but I gotta get ready for bed and I gotta get the pets ready for bed. Okay, we will have more discussions and we will chat soon. I gotta get you guys going. I gotta get you to another VTuber or another streamer. Who's streaming? Let's go find them. Okay. I asked people if they're comfortable with it first now. So you're gonna ask first if you're comfortable with flipping me off and then telling me I'm a bad boy or girl? Lantis! Nanto started it. That does not mean you have to finish it. Okay, let's go find somebody who is streaming. Because if I have to wear this pineapple hat on my head one more time, I'm turning the ship around, folks. All right. No, you know what? We're going to rat you out now. I'm raiding Raven. I'm raiding her. She's playing Quarantine Zone. I'm going to tell her how you threatened to flip me off and call me a bad boy. Watch. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get you in trouble. I'm going to get your ass in trouble. Welcome to Raggle. June and I are a power couple. My name is Lantis Omega Greyfield. This is Nanto Alpha June. Together we are Alpha and Omega. All right, that's it. I'm gonna get lit. Well, we're gonna listen. We have power couples here. We're gonna pass it off to one half of another power couple. If you guys know Lantana here in chat, he has an amazing partner by the name of Raven Sinclair. She's currently streaming some Quarantine Zone. Before I get that Mado Rado started, let me take a moment to give thank you to everybody who stopped by today. Again, thank you so much, Queen Veronica, for helping us hit our sub goal. Thank you for the 2 subs. So many thank yous. Incantations, Monomate Hydrates, Rocker57, thank you for the resub. Zafkeel, thank you for the 3-stream streak. I appreciate it, friend. We had a hype train going with the resub from Zach39. Thank you so much. As well as Lantis Greyfield, thank you for the resub for 21 months. Love you. And Pokiel with the gigantic fight about for 30 bits. Thank you guys so very much. We also had some, oh shit, here we go. Thank you for the gifted sub to June as well. Alpha, enjoy it. Enjoy your sub to go with the Panapa hat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the adventures. We are going to have a Mado Rado starting in just a minute. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be streaming on Thursday, Phantasy Star 2. We're getting into it. We're going to go fight our first dungeon, and we're going to go see what the crew can do. I believe in you, Nay, best girl, but we're going to go send this raid out over to Raven Sinclair, currently playing, and we're going to, now listen, I would typically ask you guys to jump in screaming Mado Rado. I'm going to need you to go in there, and I'm going to need you to say, Lantana's flipping people off, and we're going to get Lantana in trouble. Although she's probably like, okay, the sky's blue, grass is green. We'll see. But let's go send her the love. She is an amazing and adorable content creator here on Twitch as well. She has a beautiful model as well. I love her. She's so pretty. Let's go send that raid on out to her. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been the head maid in charge here, Pizza Maid. It has been a pleasure to serve you. And never, ever, 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 ever forget, I love the shit out of you. I do. So, cherish the ones you love. Hug each other. Tell your friends how much you value them, and just be awesome. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye!